Hi, my name is Nancy Thornton, and I am the District Public Image Coordinator for District 6290. And we're going to go back to sort of David Letterman days, top 10 list. I am going to share with you my top 10 ways to get your club noticed. So, top 10 public image tips. We get started with the brand. First of all, is it current? So, as you may know, a few years ago, Rotary rebranded itself, put the word Rotary out there in front of the Rotary wheel, and that is what we use. We call it the master brand signature. So, instead of having this former legacy wheel, as we call it, use the current brand. It's inexpensive, if not free, to update your website. And the next time you go around and print brochures or rack cards or get banners, be sure to jump online, create a club-specific version of your club logo at the brand center. Number 9, working up to our number 1 list. So number 9 is most of us these days are walking around with smartphones. And if you don't have one, certainly somebody in the club does. And they have replaced our cameras, and in many ways they've replaced our video cameras as well. Be in the moment. Capture some great photos of Rotarians out there doing great things. Make sure that they're decent photos, though. People in action are always more exciting than people standing and handing over checks. Video can be short and sweet and fun, and put it on social media. So catch you guys out there in action doing great things and get that posted on social media. And as I said, with number 8, photos, they need to be fun, action shots, up close, showing people doing something. So take a few moments and make sure that if you're going to be capturing your members at a service project, try and get them actually doing something or being with the people that will benefit from the project. A picture of a couple people sitting behind a table selling raffle tickets, probably not the most exciting. Social media, I've mentioned it once before, but these days you pretty much need to be out there. And some clubs are a little bit more dedicated than others in getting this done. But the club should have a page. It should be fairly active. Try and get a number of different people working together as the administrators. Have a shared view of how you're going to go about representing your club on social media. So set up a schedule. Some clubs just sit down on Sunday and schedule out their posts for the next week or 2 or even 3 weeks. So make sure that you go ahead and set something up so that you're a fairly current club in terms of your posts. On Facebook, if somebody sees you on Facebook and your last post was from a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or worse yet, a year or 2 ago, probably not going to be the best for you. Use the milestones to show when you were chartered, when you may have started a foundation, when you launched a signature project, when you might have been recognized, for some great community award or Rotary award. So take advantage of that. Use the events feature to help promote your events. It's just all great platform out there. It's all free for you, and increasingly lots and lots of people are interacting out there on social media. Pick a platform and be good at it. Don't necessarily try and go out there on all of them if you're not going to be able to be relevant. And it goes beyond just having a club Facebook page. I always refer to closet Rotarians. A lot of us are very private about the fact that we're Rotarians. Here I have got in my LinkedIn profile, I've spelled out all of my volunteer involvement within Rotary. And in my Facebook profile, I've actually listed Rotary as an organization that I work with, even though it's on a volunteer basis. So I put that information in my profile. When you see something that your club has posted that you're excited about, share it to your timeline. It doesn't do the club much good if all you do is just click on a little like button. It really is going to help the club if you see something from the club and you share that. So be sure to, as I said, come out of the closet. Um, Update all of your social media profiles to include the fact that you are active in Rotary, that you're a Rotarian, and certainly if you have different offices, list those out and be sure to share your club's activities. Number 5, your website. Do try and make sure that it's been a little bit updated, in particular, to be sure that it's friendly on mobile devices. These days, most people are looking at things on their phones, and if your website is designed in a way that doesn't work with that, it's not going to help you. Try and bring it current in terms of the brand. Make sure you're showing the current theme, the current brand, and try to track the activity. Most of the District 6290 clubs are using Club Runner. There's a very easy way to get the analytics in there and start using Google Analytics to track the activity against the website, and hopefully you have somebody in your club that can help you do that. And it's not all about just social media and the website. Email and newsletters, staying in touch with your members is really important. And you can create custom lists. When you have people come as guests, do you capture their information and ask if they would be interested in getting your newsletter? What about your former speakers? What about people in the community that you've given scholarships to or grants? What about keeping track with your former exchange students? So all of them can be part of your database, and you don't have to send the newsletter to all of them. You can actually set up different templates, different kinds of communications. So maybe once a quarter you email your prospective members. Do something, but stay in touch. Make sure people have a way of signing up. So at the district site, as an example, we've got an archive of our recent newsletters and a way that others can subscribe. So if you're not using Club Runner, there are other services out there. MailChimp is one of them that's free and allows you to create attractive communications. Number 3, be friends with the press. Find out who they are in your local community and make sure that you've established a bit of a relationship with the people that kind of cover your local town scene. A lot of these publications and the media in your area will have an online presence, so look for their Facebook pages, look for their websites because they will probably have an online calendar feature that you can take advantage of. Invite them to your big events. Make sure that when you communicate with them that you give them some great photos that have captions. So find who they are and be friends with them. And oftentimes we'll have a lot more luck with the smaller communities. They're looking for news, and Rotarians have no shortage of news. And you can certainly take out some ads. So sometimes they'll give you some nice editorial coverage in exchange for an ad as well. So here's an example of a number of clubs in one area coming together and taking out an ad in a larger publication. So in our district, if we were to think of something like the Grand Rapids area or even the Traverse City area where the publications have a fairly large footprint, perhaps together, the clubs could pool resources, come up with a great, impactful, eye-catching, clean layout. So here you'll see join leaders, exchange ideas, take action. That is sort of the call to action of Rotary these days. Make an impact in your lifetime, join Rotary, change lives. I mean, it's a great statement. All of this is very current using, the colors that are in the current Rotary palette. So great info. Be sure to include contact information. Unfortunately, sometimes we see things happen where it's a great ad and there's no way of finding anybody. So include a website link, a Facebook link, whatever it might be. Some way that they can come back and find you. And the most important public image is you. Go out, tell your story, wear your pin. Talk to people, let people know that you're involved with Rotary, find out what they're passionate about, find a way of connecting with that. So, we are our best advocates. We just need to be out there and sharing the news of Rotary and what it is that we do. There are a lot of resources that are available to help you. If you go out to Rotary.org, please create an account for yourself because that will be your entrance to the Brand Center, which is part of My Rotary. I'm showing a link to that here. We also at the district level have a public image grant that in 2016-17, 24 of our 60 clubs are taking advantage of it. So that's fabulous. So lots of resources at the district website at rotary.org. And certainly if you have questions, you can always feel free to give me a call. Thank you.